Hey guys, how's it going today? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you with a Tesla stock update video. I'm not in my office today because the seasonal depression has met the COVID depression and it spiraled into the. It's dark at 4:30. Anyway, we have today the Tesla stock did a crazy wicked parabola. It started down here, went up here, and it finished down back here. It actually finished down for the day. Um, Almost all stocks were rallying today because of news that Pfizer has a 90% effective rate on the drug. So whether it was Fastly, Square, or Square's earnings last week caused it to go from like 160 to like it topped like $200 at one point. Despite what Jack Dorsey is doing, I almost called him Jack Kerouac, which would have been weird. Despite what he's doing with Twitter and all the censorship and stuff, like I said, he's still a brilliant mind. It takes a lot out of you to be CEO of one company at once. So to be CEO of two companies at once, yeah, it takes a really special person to do that. And people are responding, even though he was getting a lot of hate for what he was doing at Twitter. Censorship, again, still a brilliant mind, and I still believe that Square is going to have it's very disruptive. That PayPal, Venmo, Venmo is PayPal, Zelle, anything that's on the app, banking institutions are just ripe for the crumbling, and there's opportunity there. So, yeah, Square is a long term thing, I believe. And I actually don't have any shares left. Sold them all to buy that one Pokemon card and half my Tesla, but I bought more Tesla today. I see it go up to $450. Like, oh, nice. And then I see it go down 445, 440, 434. Bought at 434. Should have bought more at 420, but I gambled a little bit. It's Northwest Biomedical Sciences, NWB. Honestly, to completely be honest, I'm not 100% sure what it is, or what the ticker symbol of it is. Northwest Biomedics, Northwest Bio, whatever it is. Um, I gambled a little bit today because X amount of years ago I bought a stock called IMUC. It was Immunocellular Therapeutics. They're still around, but they're worth like 20 cents a share, not even. They had a vaccine and glioblast. They had a cervical cancer vaccine and a glioblastoma vaccine and treatments for glioblastoma. Glioblastoma is the most aggressive form of brain cancer. And it turns out their statements were fraudulent and everything was fraudulent, and the stock went from here all the way down here. But they had a lot in the pipeline. So I'm like, even if one doesn't come out, they have others. This company, Northwest Biomedical Sciences, again, whatever they are, they only have one drug. And that one drug is in stage 3. And it's been in stage 3 for like 14 years. And I do believe that they will have a drug come to market. Again, this is not financial advice. This is just my opinion. However, if the trials that they are doing right now do not pan out, again, they're a one drug company. Their company will most likely die. Stock will go to zero, and any money that you put into it will be worth dick. Excuse my language. However, if it works and they get a piece of the market, I believe you'll see it skyrocket. It's worth like $1.12 a share. Bought 400 shares today. Again, not a lot, just something I bought. I did buy another thing of Teladoc. Teladoc was at 200. It went, or was it like whatever it was. I bought it at like 200, 190, 180, whatever it was. I bought another share today. That's basically Zoom for doctors, where you don't have to go in and see a doctor. Doctors can work from home. They just fill a prescription right there. They just sign it. It works out well, not just for doctors, but people that like me that do not have a lot of time and don't need to make like a 3-hour trip to the doctor, because they are always behind. Doctors' offices are notoriously always behind. Man, my appointment was like at 2. I got here 20 minutes early, even though you told me to show up 15 minutes early, and it's 3 o'clock now. Like, what the fuck? Excuse my language. And lady will be like, oh, well, this is just how doctors operate. I loathe going to the doctor. And again, I'm not even sick, really, although I did have to take a mental health day, so there's something to be said about that. But anyway, saving time is so much easier. So I bought another share of that today. Unity had a high of 116 today. That's just the Unity software that make a piece of video games. They have a hand in almost every video game being made. High of 116, ended at 102, down 13% today. Oh, by the way, Teladoc also down 13% today. I bought it like 190, went down to 178. But yeah, Tesla went down to 421. After hours was up a little bit to 424. So this is just something that I think is definitely going to go up considering it hit 450. So it was within 10% of its all-time high closing. And again, with Pfizer saying that they have a new vaccine that is almost ready to go thanks to WAP, Operation Warp Speed, not WAP, not the Cardi B song. Operation Warp Speed is the thing that Trump put in place to give a bunch of companies the fast track to get a vaccine going. Again, this is something that, even though they say is 90% efficiency, Dr. Fauci says that it is more than good. It is very, very promising. Again, me just being a little bit of a skeptic, saying that this would be the fastest that a drug would have ever gone from experiments to available, made public, even if it is not released till the end of next year. That is very worrisome to me. However, the markets reacted. They said, oh, we can get this under control. Once it's under control, the economy can open back up. And honestly, I think Biden, him and Kamala Harris wind up getting that seat on January 20th, which it looks like they will. They would probably want to get that out as soon as possible to open up the economy so that they can say like, oh, look at this economy. Look how great I made it, even though Democrats were a lot of the reason for a lot of the shutdowns. That is something that they would definitely do because it would open everything up. And again, it looks like the Republicans do have the seats in the, they will retain the Senate depending on what happens in Georgia on January 5th. If they do keep that, then no other real meaningful tax laws that increase for business owners will be passed, which means that companies are good for 2 years at least, so they don't have to, so they do not have to pay more in taxes. And again, the market likes that. Market likes it when people don't have to pay taxes because it helps growth. Now, as far as Tesla goes, they have estimated a 550,000 unit volume that they predict will be for 2021 just from Shanghai alone. Now, 2021, again, it's very, very close. We're within 2 months of getting there. And by the end of 2021, they believe 550,000 cars will be produced from Shanghai alone. I believe that because of that fact, if, again, the rumors are true, even if they only reach 90% of that, 500,000, they will be on track to do 1 million cars next year. Giga Berlin will be done by Q3 of next year. Q3, they start producing cars. Q4, they're almost up. And probably Giga Texas. Giga Texas probably Q4 of next year. And again, Q3 is conservative. It might even be done by Q2. Start producing cars in Q2, ramp up in Q3, full speed ahead in Q4. Again, Giga Texas might be the same thing. Q4 of next year. So there's a lot at play. And 2022... Again, why I'm going to put most of my available capital into Tesla, or maybe Pokemon, I don't know. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. I love you all. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. I love you.